Hello dear learners, this is Dr. Jyoti Wagmare and today we are going to learn interjections. Interjection is last but not the least of the parts of speech. As the picture is lifeless without colors, as a food is tasteless without salt. Similarly, the life is meaningless without emotions and feelings. And when all other 7 parts of speech are not capable to express your emotions and feelings, then interjection helps us. And in this second video on interjections, we are going to learn some other characteristic features of interjections and the types of interjections. The learning outcomes of this session are: at the end of this session, students will be able to understand the definition and types of interjection, and students can use proper interjections according to emotions. In the first video, we have learned what is the definition of interjections, some characteristic features of interjection. So please try to answer these questions. Are interjections related to the other parts of sentences? My second question is, what is the core and only function of interjections? Here, I would like to request you to pause the video and try to write the answer of these questions in your course book. The answer of the first question is no, interjections are not related to the other parts of sentences. The answer of the second question is the one and only function of interjection is to express emotions and feelings. Interjection is a sound, word, or phrase that expresses a strong emotion such as pain or surprise but otherwise has no meaning. Interjections do not serve a formal role in a sentence other than to your feelings. Interjections are rarely used in academic or formal writing, but they are very common in fiction and artistic writing. Interjection is a great way to add a little life to your content effortlessly. If you have these questions in your mind that what is a great way to spice up my content? How do I make my blog post sound more spontaneous? How to unbore my survey questions and get more responses? If you want to add a little life to your content effortlessly, then interjection is a great way. If you have these questions in your mind, what is a great way to spice up my content? How do I make my blog post sound more spontaneous? Or how do I unbore my survey questions and get more responses? Often, writing a blog post or composing surveys, the human element is often overlooked, while this is actually very easy to do. Interjections add life to your writing. For example, hey, I just won the lottery. I'm feeling very excited. But instead of this, if you are writing in this way that, wow, guess who just won the lottery? So these type of interjections show just how excited you are, and they can perfectly add a little sparkle to your content. There are various types of interjections to express emotions such as happiness, surprise, sadness, anger, and greetings. On such various types of emotions, we classified them into different types. Now, let us learn the 2 types of the interjections. First, interjections in form of phrases. See, some of the interjections are used in common phrases. And the second type of the interjection is interjections in one word. Let us see some of the examples of interjections in form of phrases. What hell? Goodness gracious. Good Lord. Oh my God. Oh no. What the heck? What goodness? All these interjections are in phrases. And the interjections in one word, such as oh, what, these are called the interjections in one single word. Interjections may be subdivided and classified in several ways. A common distinction is based on relations to other word categories. Primary interjections and secondary interjections are the basic types. Primary interjections are interjections first and foremost, such as oops, ouch, and who. Secondary interjections are words from other categories that come to be used as interjections in virtue on their meaning, such as damn, hell, oh my goodness. So primary interjections do not have any dictionary meaning. They are just sounds and they show the feelings and emotions of the speaker. But the secondary interjections are other word forms. They have the dictionary meaning, but they are used as interjections. Another distinction based on form is between interjections that are single words such as oh, wow, and interjections, those are phrases such as what's that? Excuse me, oh dear. There are some interjections which are used to show the confusion such as who, I don't get it, or show the outrage that no, you cannot do that. Let us learn some other types of interjections. There are various types of interjections to express emotions such as happiness, surprise, sadness, anger, and greetings. On such various types of emotions, we classified them into different types. Different types of interjections are elaborated in the next slides. Interjections of greeting. Interjections for greeting are used to greet any person, such as hi, how's your business going on? In this sentence, interjection is hi. Hello, is there anyone here? In this sentence, hello is the interjection of greeting. Hey, listen to me. In this sentence, hey is used as an interjection of greeting. Next are the interjections of happiness. Such interjections are used in sentences to show happiness or joy on any happy occasion, such as yeah, we won. Hurrah, I have won. Wow, what a pleasant weather. In all of these three sentences, the words in red color, yeah, hooray, wow, these are the interjections of happiness. Interjections for attention. We can use the interjection to attract the attention, to draw the attention of someone. For example, hey, let us go on a picnic. Here in this sentence, the interjection hey is used for attention. Yo, what is going on? Look, Jam is so happy. Listen, I am starving. In these sentences, the interjections hey, yo, look, and listen are used for attention. Interjections for approval. Such interjections are used in sentences to show approval for something. For example, well done. You got the first position. Brilliant. You arrived here in time. Interjection for surprise. Some interjections are used in sentences to indicate the sense of surprise about something that has happened. For example, oh, what a lovely scene. Ah, it sounds good. Or what? She passed away? In these three sentences, oh, ah, and what, these interjections are used for surprise. Next one is interjection for sorrow. Such interjections are used in sentences to express the emotion of sadness about something unfortunate has happened. For example, alas, he could not recover from his illness. Ouch, that hurts. Oops, I'm sorry, it was hot. Alas, his friend is died. In these sentences, interjections such as alas, ouch, oops are used to present sorrow. Interjection for shock. Such interjections are used in sentences to express the shock about something happened. For example, what? What have you done? Here, the interjection what is used to express shock. Next one is interjection for anger. Such interjections are used in sentences to express the anger about something unfortunate has happened by someone's mistake or carelessness. For example, excuse me, I'm not a beggar. In this sentence, the interjection excuse me is used to express anger. Or no, you cannot do that. In this sentence, no is used to express anger. Here there are some interjections for disgust. Act shows disgust or dismissal. Wah shows repulsion by something. You. It is also an interjection to show the disgust, and you can be strengthened by adding e's or w's. Ik is a scream. ooh is an exclamation to show discontentment. Interjections to show the boredom. Blah is an uttering of fatigue, but it may be display disgust as well. F is made by blowing air through your lips a few millimeters apart. Z, it imitates a sleeping sound. Now let us learn what are the interjections for relief. Ah is most commonly used to show facilitation, but can also be used to show pain. Pronounced with a long A and more H, it can be used to indicate relaxation, such as ah. O is often written with more O's and H's to add the power. O, on the other hand, warns someone. Oof is a clear sign of releasing tension, whereas view is an alternative of few but can also indicate amazement. There are some interjections which we can use to mock somebody. Then let us see what are the interjections for mockery. Hardy har har shows mockery in a positive way, whereas ooh la la, it is used in a playful way. For example, when a friend is obviously like someone, teasing them by saying ooh la la. Here these are the references which I have used to prepare this video. Thank you very much.